Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have done till sources of stress in yesterday's class. Now I'll be starting with the next topic, effects of stress on psychological functioning and health. Two things are there. What are the effects of stress on your psychological functioning or your psychological well-being and upon your health? In this chapter, we are relating both the things. Health is very much related to stress or any kind of psychological abnormalities, depression, stress, anxiety. So these all have negative effects on health. So here we are studying effects of stress on psychological functioning and health. The first, emotional effects, the same thing I have explained to Priyanshi just now. The examples you are going to give, how does it affect your emotional part, your emotional well-being? Physiological effects आता है, then there are certain names to be mentioned so that it looks little bit different. It doesn't look the same symptoms going on in every heading. So physiological में what you can write, when the human body is placed under physical or psychological stress, it increases the production of certain hormones. So you will write about the hormones under physiological effects. Now certain hormones we have discussed, adrenaline and cortisol. Okay, these are the hormones which releases in our body at the time of physical or psychological stress. Now examples, physiological effects are release of what? Epinephrine or non-epinephrine. What are the other symptoms? It slows down our digestive system, expansion of air passages in the lungs because more oxygen is required during a stressful situation. So expansion हो जाता है air passages का, increased heart rate, our heart rate increase, and constriction of blood vessels. So blood vessels क्या हो जाती है? Constrict हो जाती है. So these are the certain examples you can give under physiological effects. Cognitive effects, how are you going to remember? Again, it is related to mental processes, right? क्या होता है जब if pressures due to stress continue, बहुत टाइम तक चलता रहता है, तो one may suffer from mental overload. बहुत ज्यादा overload हो जाता है, कैसे? Mentally. And when we are mentally overburdened, right, what will happen? The capacity, the capability of taking decisions, sound decisions will obviously decreases, yes, and faulty decisions can result related to anything regarding your relationships, your career, your workplace decisions, financial loss. Many things could be there because of this mental overload. Cognitive effects of stress are other effects as from the point of view students, poor concentration is there, right? You people are not able to concentrate because of mental overburdenment, right? So these are certain effects again from the point of view of cognitive effects. Behavioral effects. Now behavioral effects, it is affecting your behavior. अब behavior की बात करते हैं तो you can write your behavior in the form of eating. Some people start taking less food. Some people do not like nutritional food. They always prefer for junk food or for some tasty food whenever they are under stress, right? Intake of stimulants increases. Stimulants कौन से होते हैं जो stimulate कर देते हैं हमारे process को, bodily process को, जैसे caffeine हो गया, excessive consumption of cigarettes, alcohol and other drugs such as tranquilizers. People also start taking drugs whenever stress is prolonged or it crosses the normal limit. So tranquilizers and all these stimulants are addictive. And what will be the result? Again, the same example you can give, because as a student you are writing the paper, so you can write poor concentration is there. It reduces your memory capacity, right? Disturbed sleep patterns are there, and increased absenteeism. People start taking leaves from school, from workplace, and hence what it will result in? Less work performance, right? So these four were what? effects: behavioral, cognitive, physiological, and emotional. So these were the four effects of stress on your physiological and psychological well-being. Now the next topic comes page number 58, stress and health. The very first paragraph is very general. I just read the main lines for you. Uh, they have given some example. Like many students, you must have seen they fall sick during the examination time. Yes, they suffer from stomach upsets, body ache, nausea, diarrhea, and fever, etc. Out of you also, someone has must have experienced these symptoms. So whenever you are asked to speak in front of large audience, butterflies start clicking in our stomach. Yes, some people start having aches, some people start feeling feverish, right? So these are what the effects of stress on your health. You also must have noticed that people who are unhappy in their personal lives fall sick more often than those who are happy and enjoy life. So what they are saying, that stress is seriously affecting your physical being and your psychological well-being. That's why we always are advised to have optimistic outlook, a healthy lifestyle, so that we can increase our immune system. This the doctors have also said, the researchers have also proved there is a direct effect between what your health and your psychological well-being, between your mind and your health. There is a direct connection, right? So these are certain examples, very general example you can read on your own, between stress and health. If a short note comes, the relationship between stress and health, you can write these examples. Now, the important thing under this heading is the term burnout. Page number 59, first column, first paragraph. Burnout, one mark question. Uh, Many times it has been asked. So, what do you mean by burnout? As name is suggesting, that people exhausted. Yes, they are exhausted physically also, psychologically also. जब physically बात करते हैं तो क्या होता है? They start feeling weak from inside. They start feeling the chronic fatigue. हाँ, tiredness हो जाती है. Fatigueness means tiredness हो जाती है. Low energy. They do not feel energetic. Mental exhaustion, if we talk about, what are the symptoms? Individuals start feeling irritable, anxious, feeling of helplessness is there, hopelessness is there. So physical and emotional and psychological exhaustion is known as burnout. The state of physical, emotional, and psychological exhaustion is known as burnout. So the term should be clear in your mind, right? Second paragraph, again very simple. Certain examples have given. Stress has been implicated in the development of cardiovascular disorders. See, stress is very much related to the diseases related to heart, high blood pressure, as well as psychosomatic disorders. Psychosomatic disorders means where psycho means the mind, right? And somatic means the body. Where mind and body is very much related, certain disorders are there in which you start feeling that you have ulcers in your stomach or anywhere, asthma, allergies, headaches. So these are certain psychosomatic disorders. Now again, important thing, the last paragraph, stress plays an important role in 50 to 70% of all physical illnesses. This is only for your general knowledge also, that 50 to 70% of physical illness is because of stress. If you develop your personality in such a way that you take stress as positively, right, or you have enough coping strategies, coping resources, then you can decrease the intensity of physical illness. You can become more healthy physically. So this is only for your knowledge, that 50 to 70% of all physical illnesses are because of stress. I mean, stress plays an important role into it. So researchers have found this, right? Studies also reveal that 60% of medical visits are primarily for stress-related symptoms. Another important thing, interesting thing, people are visiting to hospitals, to doctors, because of 60% stress-related symptoms are there in individuals, right? So this is all about stress and health. Now comes a very important part of this chapter, general adaptation syndrome. First of all, who has given the name of the psychologist? We have done this in the starting of this chapter only. Father of modern stress. Who is the father of modern stress? Hans Selye, right? So the same psychologist have given this syndrome. Earlier, what he has done many researches on animals. He subjected those animals to a variety of stressors, be it high temperature, be it X-rays, or be it insulin injections in the laboratory over a long period of time. And he also observed patients with various injuries and illnesses in hospitals. So animals or patients, human beings पर जब researches he has done, so he noticed a similar pattern of bodily response in all of them. To what? To the stress. Sorry. So we as human beings give bodily response. Certain bodily responses are there to the stressors. So he has noticed. The psychologist Hans Selye has noticed all these things, and he developed a pattern which is known as GAS. That is G for general, A for adaptation, and S for syndrome. Right? Now we'll study about this pattern in detail. It consists of 3 stages. The first one is alarm reaction. Second is resistance stage. And third one is exhaustion stage. If you are having books in front, the book in front of you, you can see on page number 59, a figure 3.3 is given. If all you can see this figure, just pay attention. In figure 3.3, certain graph form of drawing is there, picture is there. What is happening into this figure? See, level of normal resistance they have shown with an arrow, right? Whenever that level exceeds, in our general life, if we talk about certain stressful situation is there, and our level of normal resistance, एक level है हमारा सबका, अगर वो cross हो जाता है तो क्या होता है? Alarm reaction will be there. Now alarm reaction होगा तो क्या होगा? एकदम shoot out होगा, physically also, psychologically also, every process, every organ will come into functioning, right? Alarm reaction हुआ तो एकदम shoot out हुआ, वो arrow ऊपर जा रहा, वो line ऊपर जा रही है, you can all see. Then it becomes stagnant, consistent during stage of resistance. Resistance, जब we are fighting with that stressor, so-called stressor. Now what happens in the third stage of exhaustion? You all can see the line dropped suddenly. Yes, the line has dropped suddenly. Stage of exhaustion, as I just told about you. I told you what is burnout, when a person completely exhausted, that now I cannot handle the situation either physically or psychologically. And what are the results? अगर physical देखा जाएगा तो physical illnesses will be there, or psychologically certain disorders will erupt. The stage of exhaustion means completed, I have done, I have been burned out, right? This is all about the figure. Now come upon the explanation. First, alarm reaction stage. Keep on underlining the important things, because this syndrome, this pattern has to be explained in a precise language. इसमें ऐसा नहीं चलेगा कि हम जनरल लिख दें, हम सारे effects, symptoms, types, sources सब mix करके, नहीं. Alarm reaction में what they are saying, the presence of a nauseous stimulus or stressor leads to activation of the adrenal pituitary cortex system. This system is responsible for dealing with the stressful situation, as we have discussed above, cortisol, right, adrenaline. तो क्या करता है, कोई भी स्ट्रेसर या स्टिमुलस एनवायरनमेंट में प्रेजेंट है एंड इट लीड्स टू एक्टिवेशन ऑफ दीज systems. This triggers the release of hormones. Yes, hormones will be released soon, very fast. What will happen? Either individual is ready for fight or individual is ready to fly. या तो कन्फ्रंट करेगा या एस्केप कर देगा, अवॉइड कर देगा, भाग जाएगा, फ्लाइट कर देगा, राइट. सेकेंड स्टेज, रेजिस्टेंस स्टेज. If stress is prolonged, suppose stress is going on and on, it is not ending, the resistance stage begins. The parasympathetic nervous system, I hope you all remember, yes, what does it responsible for bringing the balance? Yes, the imbalance caused by the stressor. Parasympathetic क्या करता है? Again, try to bring the stage of homeostasis, right? So this nervous system calls for more cautious use of the body's resources. जितने हमारे पास में रिसोर्सेज हैं, हमारी कोपिंग स्ट्रेटजीज हैं, सबको काम पे लगा देते हैं, राइट, टू डील विद दैट स्ट्रेस. एंड द ऑर्गेनिज्म मेक्स एफर्ट्स टू कोप विद द थ्रेट as through confrontation. Individual tries to confront the stressor with all the available coping strategies, resources, right? The third stage, exhaustion stage. Exhaustion में अब continued exposure to the same stressor is there, right? The person, the individual is fighting with it. What will happen? सारे resources, सारी strategies क्या होंगी? It will come to an end now. It will drain out. सब कुछ खत्म हो गया. अब it will lead to the third stage, which is known as exhaustion or burnout. The physiological systems involved in alarm reaction and resistance become ineffective, and susceptibility to stress-related diseases such as high blood pressure becomes more likely. They have given just one example. You can write more examples. So, जब exhaustion में the individual has given up, so what will it result? Stress-related diseases. You can give some of the examples. This is about the general adaptation syndrome given by Hans Selye. Now, the limitation or the criticism of this model. Pay attention. Selye's model has been criticized for assigning a very limited role to psychological factors in stress. Now, why this model has been criticized? Because if we see from the psychological point of view, right, it is not at all sufficient. Hence, Selye has just given the explanation, the concepts related to physiology. He hasn't mentioned or he hasn't done the research from the point of view of psychological factors, that what all those factors are there related to psychological well-being of an individual. So that's why this model has been criticized, because researchers have reported that the psychological appraisals of events is important for the determination of stress, right? Psychological appraisal is very important for the determination of stress. So that's why this model has been criticized, right? So we have done with this model, GAS. This is quite important, right? Important upon the topic. Now come upon the next topic, is stress and the immune system. First, we have talked about stress and health. You all remember, right? Burnout was there, and certain example you're going to give under stress and health. When a question comes upon what is the relation between stress and the immune system of an individual, the first term you all can see, psychoneuroimmunology. Now, what does this branch focuses on? Psycho say, how do you are going to remember? If one mark question comes, what does this term means? You're going to write about, it focuses on three links. Three links are there. The psycho means mind, neuro means brain, yes, and immunology, you all understand, immune system. So this branch is focusing on the links between the mind, the brain, and the immune system, right? Now, small things are there, but you're going to remember because you might have done this in 10th standard or 9th standard in science. See, white blood cells are there, which are also known as leukocytes, right? It is there within the immune system. And what does it do? What is the function of white blood cells? These are very good cells. What they do, they destroy foreign bodies or antigens, such as viruses, right? वायरसेस का नाम सुनते हैं तो अभी कौन सा वायरस सबसे ज्यादा याद आता है? कोरोना वायरस, right? So these white blood cells are able to fight the foreign bodies, which are also known as antigens, and examples such as viruses. It also leads to the production of antibodies. This white blood cell also leads to the production of antibodies, and there are several kinds of white blood cells. पहले what is white blood cell बता दिया, what is its function बता दिया. Then please give the types of white blood cells under this heading. If 3 mark or 4 mark question comes, or 1 mark question is also there, so types of white blood cells कौन से होते हैं? The first one is T cells. T cells, what it does, it destroy invaders. Invaders, anything which is coming out from outside environment and attacking on your immune system. So T cells destroy invaders, and T helper cells increases immunological activity. B cells and natural killer cells are also there. So all three are there: T cells, B cells, and natural killer cells. These are 3 types of white blood cells: T, B, and natural killer cells. What are their functions? Just remember one word of them. Now, it is these T helper cells that are attacked by the human immunodeficiency virus. HIV, you all know the full form. The virus causing acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is AIDS, right? B cells produce antibodies. What does B cells? Again, the function. And natural killer cells are involved in the fight against both viruses and tumors. किसी भी तरह का वायरस, किसी भी तरह का ट्यूमर होगा, कौन लड़ेगा? Natural killer cells will come on the front foot to fight with all these things, the viruses and tumors. Now, in the next paragraph, what they are saying, stress can affect natural killer cell cytotoxicity. There is a name given, a kind of natural killer cell is there, cytotoxicity. What does it do? Which is of major importance in the defense against various infections and cancers. अभी we talk about कि natural killer cells क्या कर रहे हैं, हमें protect कर रहे हैं या fight कर रहे हैं against different viruses, different tumors. So a type of natural killer cell is there, cytotoxicity. What it is doing, it is defending us against various infections. Infections तो बहुत तरह के हो सकते हैं, है ना? Or cancer. So cancer, tumors, all are the name of deadly diseases, right? So कौन लड़ रहा है इनके खिलाफ? Natural killer cells. So reduced levels of natural killer cell cytotoxicity have been found in people who are highly stressed, including students facing important examinations, bereaved persons, the persons who have lost their loved ones in any situation, maybe in some accident or due to some illness. So these type of people and the depressed people, they have given the example that depressed, the bereaved persons, and the students who are facing competitive exam or some very important exam in their life. So all are having reduced level of this natural killer cell. That is why they are not able to handle the challenge or handle the stressful situation properly, because the level of natural killer cell is very less. Studies reveal that immune functioning is better in individuals receiving social support. Underline this line, this is very important from psychological point of view. If a person is getting good social support, be it in a form of your friends, or your teachers or any concerned person in your life, if you have a proper social support system, we talk about in the resources in this chapter only. So the studies are revealing that if you are having a good social support, it will increase your immune system. That's why we always are advised to go outside, to have fun, to chat, to have gossip sometimes even with our friends, right? With our siblings, with our cousins. Why? Because it is increasing the immunity system and it is enhancing your physical and psychological health at the same time. So these examples could be given under this heading, right? Stress and immune system. Now comes the next paragraph, page number 60, second column. Very simple. Again, they have given the example. You can just underline anything you like to learn, which is easy for you. Psychological stress is accompanied by negative emotions and associated behavior. We have done this. Obviously, stress is related to what? Negative emotion and associated behavior क्या होंगे? Depression हो गया, irritability, hostility, anger, aggression, right? So negative emotion states are of particular concern to the study of effects of stress on health. The same thing, worries can reach such a level that they surface as a frightening, painful physical sensation which can be mistaken for a heart attack. Are you getting the thing? Sometimes what happens, a person takes stress too much, or sometimes he worries for something to a level that what he started feeling, suppose a certain pain is there in his body or in her body, so what he will take it mistakenly that I got the heart attack, right? लेफ्ट साइड में अगर थोड़ा सा भी पेन हो रहा है ड्यू टू एनी रीजन बिकॉज ऑफ योर शोल्डर और बिकॉज ऑफ योर रॉन्ग पोस्चर while sleeping, but that person has too much of stress, he is worrying too much that he will mistakenly take that symptom, that physical system of aching as a heart attack, right? People under prolonged stress are more prone to irrational fears, mood swings, and phobias. See, if you are a person who takes the stress very quickly and you remain into that situation for long, what the chances will increase? The persons who are having irrational fears, phobias, are generally seen that they are stressed people, right? Irrational fears which doesn't have any logic behind. Any fear which doesn't have a logic, it looks very irrational. Phobias, you all understand. So why these people are having these kind of disorders? Because these people remain in the stressful situation for long, or either they are not able to handle it properly, or they do not have proper resources to meet these stressful situations. And this is very, very general. You just read out this paragraph. I have done this for you. We will do till here. We'll start with the lifestyle, the next topic from tomorrow. Pushpa ma'am, if you are there, please you can unmute the students and stop the recording.
Yes, ma'am.